Have you ever heard of Libya? This country is not only famous for its oil and deserts, but also for its hidden secrets. From the Ghadames oasis, where men and women have separate walkways, to losing your passport and becoming a resident for a month, Libya is full of surprises. You'll discover forbidden desert zones where tribal law rules every step, and the world's largest man-made irrigation project. Let's dive into 15 shocking facts and taboos about Libya right now. 15. The only city in the world divided by gender and height. About 400 miles southwest of Tripoli, near the dry border with Algeria, lies Ghadames, nicknamed the White Pearl of the Desert. It's one of North Africa's oldest, most beautiful, and most unusual oasis cities. Not only is it recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it also stuns the world with a social rule you'll find nowhere else. Ghadames is built as a 3-level city entirely by hand without any machinery. The bottom level is a shaded walkway for men, while the rooftops of the White Houses connected like a maze-formed streets reserved for women. Women move along these rooftops connected by corridors and stairs. There's an unwritten rule that's lasted for centuries. Women only leave the rooftops after all men have gone inside. But that's not the only odd thing. Women in Ghadames are encouraged to wear bright makeup at home and never cover their faces, while men wrap scarves over their faces outside to protect themselves from the hot sand and sun. 14. Be careful with your passport in Libya. Think losing your passport while traveling is the worst thing that could happen? Maybe, but only if it happens in a place like Libya, where leaving the country isn't just paperwork, but a test of patience and luck. After the civil war, Libya's government is fragmented, and every office is its own world. Unlike Europe, where you can visit an embassy and get a temporary document in 48 hours, in Libya, that's a luxury. You'll face bureaucracy, understaffed offices, disconnected departments, and local officials who can't legally let you leave without central approval. Some American tourists have been held for up to 60 days just because there was no one available to verify a lost passport. At some airports, you need an exit paper from the Ministry of Interior, but that office might be closed due to a power outage or simply not working that week. 13. Libyan men and the 4-wife marriage crisis. In Libya, any man can legally marry up to 4 wives. But don't think it's a paradise. Most men don't even have one. Under Islamic law, men can have up to 4 wives, but only if the current wife agrees in writing. In reality, that rarely happens. According to Libya's National Statistics Agency, the average age for men to marry has risen to nearly 32, 5 years higher than before the civil war. The reason isn't fear of commitment, but the cost. Dowries, wedding expenses, housing, and post-marriage finances are overwhelming in a fragile economy. 12. No-go zones for foreigners in the southern desert. There are places in Libya where foreigners can't go unless they have an invitation from a local tribe or a special security permit. Areas like Mursa, Katroun, and Ubari in the southern Sahara are soft no-go zones. No signs or fences, but one wrong move and you could disappear. These are homes to powerful native tribes like the Taboos and Tuareg. They have their own laws and don't always recognize the central government. The Taboos are known as desert warriors, riding off-road vehicles and controlling illegal oil routes. 11. Libyans used to get free houses. Imagine a country where housing, healthcare, and education are free, and even living expenses are deposited into your account. That was Libya under Muammar Gaddafi. Following his version of Islamic socialism, Gaddafi made housing a human right. Many families were given land, homes, and expenses. In many cities, people really did get new homes without debt. Healthcare and education were 100% state-funded, including overseas study or treatment. Thanks to Libya's massive oil reserves, electricity, fuel, and living costs were subsidized, and sometimes cash was distributed directly to citizens. Although this collapsed after 2011, many Libyans still remember it as a golden era. 10. Social media can get you in trouble. In Libya, social media isn't just fun and memes. It can get you watched or arrested. The government and armed groups monitor online activity, especially political or tribal content. Keywords related to religion, tribes, or the military are flagged. Some websites are blocked. Using a VPN might help, but it can also be tracked. Travelers have had SIM cards blocked, internet cut off, or been told to delete apps. There are reports of WhatsApp messages being extracted and used in investigations. In Libya, online freedom comes with serious risks. 9. The custom of burying money underground. In Libya, trust in banks is low. Many families, especially in rural or tribal areas, bury money, gold, or valuables in clay jars underground. This became more common after the 2011 regime collapse. Families wrap valuables in oilcloth and bury them under homes next to trees or beneath bathroom tiles. Sometimes only one family member knows the location. After every wave of chaos, people dig up forgotten dowries or hidden treasures. 8. Libya's night owls and daytime sleepers. In cities like Tripoli, people sleep during the day and come alive at night, especially in summer or during Ramadan. Daytime temperatures can reach 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius, so the real social life begins after sunset. Cafes stay open past 2 a.m., supermarkets are busiest at midnight, and some offices run night shifts. Calling someone at 9 a.m., they might still be asleep from a 1 a.m. family gathering. In Libya, night owls thrive. 7. Never touch a man's hair or beard. In Libya, especially among tribal groups like the Tuareg or Amazi, a man's beard is sacred. Touching it, no matter how friendly, is a public insult. In regions like Fezzan or Saba, beards are symbols of honor and dignity. Some elders swear oaths by grabbing their beards. In a recent survey, over 80% of Libyan men said beard touching is a serious insult. Just don't do it. 6. Libya has the world's largest irrigation project. Libya's Great Man-Made River is the world's largest irrigation project, recognized by Guinness World Records. Started in 1983, it brings fresh water from a 20,000-year-old aquifer beneath the Sahara to cities like Tripoli and Benghazi. The project cost over $25 billion and used gravity, not pumps, to transport water through 2,800 miles of pipeline. Today, 70% of Libya's water comes from this system, yet few people outside Libya know it even exists. 5. Leptis Magna, a forgotten Roman city. Hidden near the Mediterranean coast, Leptis Magna is one of the best-preserved Roman cities in the world. Built by Emperor Septimius Severus, it has 16,000-seat arenas, marble baths, and intact mosaics. Unlike crowded tourist sites, Leptis Magna is nearly empty. Most visitors are archaeologists or adventurous travelers. If you want to walk through living Roman history, this is the place. 4. Women-only cafes are growing. In cities like Tripoli, Benghazi, and Misrata, women-only cafes are gaining popularity. Men are banned, and even the staff are all women. These are safe spaces where women relax, remove headscarves, work, talk freely, and take workshops. It's not about fighting men. It's about creating a space where women feel safe and empowered. 3. Alcohol is absolutely forbidden. Unlike some Muslim countries, alcohol is totally illegal in Libya. Owning or drinking it can get you arrested, deported, or worse. But despite strict laws, alcohol exists underground. There's a black market for imported liquor, and some locals brew their own homemade spirits called boca. Home distilleries are often raided, but the demand remains. 2. No official Coca-Cola. For decades, Coca-Cola was banned in Libya under Gaddafi, who viewed it as a symbol of Western imperialism. A local alternative, Burke, was produced and dominated the market. Even after smuggling brought Coke back through Tunisia and Egypt, it remained a luxury item. Smuggled cans were 5 times the price of Burke, becoming a status symbol. 1. Pork is completely banned. Libya has zero tolerance for pork, not even for tourists. You can't buy, bring, or eat pork anywhere in the country. Even a stray slice of bacon in your luggage could get you fined or denied entry. All meat must be halal certified, and locals avoid even mentioning the word pork in public. It's a total cultural and religious no-go. So Libya isn't just oil and desert. It's full of unexpected taboos, hidden laws, and ancient customs that challenge what you think you know. Have you experienced something like this in another country? Leave a comment and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more shocking facts from around the world.